While Jewish Council for Youth Services has been in and around Chicagoland for over a century, our organization has been growing by leaps and bounds in Highland Park for over 4 decades. I've been so lucky to be part of that growth.
As mayor of Highland Park, I have the opportunity to work with numerous organizations in the community. JCYS is one of our critical partners to the successful growth of educational and social services on the North Shore.
The Jewish Council for Youth Services was founded in 1907 as the Young Men's Associated Jewish Charities with the mission of supporting Chicago's Jewish youth with recreational and educational opportunities through summer camp experiences. Throughout the years, our programs and services have changed and evolved to meet the demands of our ever-changing community. Today, JCYS serves over 15,000 individuals of every race, religion, and socioeconomic background through our 3 early childhood education centers, our 8 summer day camps, our overnight camping experience, and our multiple specialty programs.
In 1975, JCYS opened the North Shore Day Camp in response to the growing number of young families in this area. A few years later, the North Shore Daycare opened. When I started in 1996, the facility had been renamed the George W. Lutz Family Center in honor of our amazing donors, Karen and Michael Lutz and their extended family. The opening of the Lillian L. Lutz Recreation Center enables us to expand our summer programs and reach a much broader audience. In addition to swimming lessons and some of our after-camp care programs for children who attend Sunflower Day Camp and North Shore Day Camp, we added NSDC Sports, John Vagosen Champ Camp, and Camp Star to meet our community's needs. Through all of these programs, we serve over 2,000 children every year.
There is a huge sense of pride when talking about how JCYS makes an impact on the lives of children and families. My children got their head start at the George W. Lutz Family Center, thanks to the talented staff. They, like so many others, were not only prepped to succeed in kindergarten and beyond, but they had social and emotional development that is so vital in the growth of children. Studies have shown that children who participate in preschool are not only better equipped for elementary school, but for life. Brain development peaks at age 3. It is during this time that our children have the highest potential for new learning. The JCYS Scholarship Fund is critical as it supports children who would otherwise miss out on these important growth years.
When we moved to Highland Park, we needed to find some place for her to go to all-day preschool. This place had a great feel. It allowed us to bring her to school for 3 days a week, sometimes 4 if I needed, only 2 if I needed, and pay for what we came to. The flexibility was amazing to us. Abby started in the summer. We came on a Monday. The next day we came back to school and Brenda was standing at the door greeting the kids. And she's like, "Good morning, Abby, how are you?" And it freaked me out because it was her second day here at the school. There were what seemed like hundreds of kids coming in. She was the director of the entire place and she knew my little girl's name. It was amazing and it made Abby feel so special. We have some friends that we made through Lutz. They ran into some hard times. They were awarded a scholarship and it was one of those things like you can see it in a mom's face when she gets that news. My little girl, she can continue to go to school where she knows and be with the people she loves, both the kids and the administrators. And it really made their unfortunate situation turn into such a blessing. Her feeling was always, I don't know what I would do without the generosity of this community and this place.
110 families received scholarship at our Highland Park program this past year. These are families that are impacted by economic challenges and need a small amount of support. These are families that would never be able to finance an early childhood education. These are our neighbors. These are our friends. These are our community's children.
We knew from the moment we became part of the JCYS family that we were getting more than just a preschool. JCYS would provide our children with a solid foundation so that they could thrive for years to come.
Alyssa came into our family center and started making a huge impact on our parent committee. I knew she would make a phenomenal addition to JCYS as a member of the board of directors.
She had had a successful business career and was raising a growing family before she came to JCYS. She was able to use her professional experience as well as her perspective as one of our family center parents to bring a fresh viewpoint to the boards. After a year on the board of directors, she was elected to the executive committee and served as the co-chair of our 100th anniversary gala in 2008. She continues to work with JCYS today as an alumni mentor and as a supporter and advocate for our JCYS Scholarship Fund. Because of the generosity of Alyssa and other donors, JCYS is able to offer over $100,000 in scholarship assistance to families in need each year.
When I knew that I wanted to have my son come to Lutz Finances were an issue for me. I was a single mom. When I approached Brenda with the subject, she was really wonderful. She told me what the guidelines were, and we fit those easily, and we were accepted. I never felt uncomfortable. I never felt awkward. I felt like I was treated just as everybody else was. Raising 2 kids on your own is not the easiest thing to do, and every penny helped, and I really appreciated that so much. And one of the things that they had was this Friday night Shabbat dinner, where they would provide a nice meal for families who were maybe lower income, maybe lesser means. When Brenda first said to me that they've chosen me to be the recipient, I felt a little bit guilty because I had enough money to feed my kids. When she said, no, this is, it's supposed to be for somebody like you, I said, okay, I accepted it with appreciation. And it was interesting because when I got home, I couldn't believe how happy I was to have it. Somebody had provided a really, really nice Shabbat meal, and I had invited my niece over and my 2 little kids, and it was really beautiful, and it was so appreciated. Again, it was one of those moments where I was so touched and so honored to have received it. There was never any stigma attached to it. I never felt less than anybody else. We were always treated with the same as everybody, and again, the money was really helpful. JCYS Lutz is a fantastic place. I believe they did a great job raising my kids, and when you are a single mom and you're working full-time, you're leaving your kids in the care of people that you have to trust and that you have to respect. Today I have 2 beautiful teenagers, and I give a lot of that to the Lutz staff here. I really, really honestly, truly believe that.
It's never easy to ask. I see so many families struggle to ask for help. Sometimes they're just going through a difficult period. Sometimes it's the bigger issue. It doesn't quite matter to us. Last year, JCYS awarded over $100,000 in scholarships to children and their families, but the need is 3 times that much. All children deserve a safe, nurturing place to learn and grow, and scholarships allow JCYS to provide those services to families, no matter what their circumstances.
JCYS has given so much to my family and to my community. I support JCYS because they make a tangible and significant difference in the lives of every family that walks through its doors. Please join me in supporting this very special organization that puts children and families first.